Hey everyone, my name is Kevin, and in this video, we're going to be talking about SoFi Invest. I'm going to give you my honest review of SoFi Invest active investing platform, as well as the automated investing platform. I'm going to tell you all of the key things that you need to know and whether or not you should get SoFi Invest. So like I said, my name is Kevin. I make personal finance videos like this all the time about real estate, investing, passive income, and of course, reviews of financial products like SoFi Invest. So if you like that sort of thing, be sure to check out my other videos. Give a like to this video and subscribe to the channel. Really, give a quick little like, I'd appreciate it. Now let's jump right into it. So let me start with the active portion of the SoFi Invest platform. Now, the SoFi Invest active platform core features include the fact that number one, it is free to use. It doesn't cost you anything to open and maintain this account. You don't need to have any account balance in there in order to avoid charges. There are no account minimums. Number two, you're going to have commission-free stock trading and commission-free ETF trading as well. And number three, you're going to have access to fractional share investing, something that is now being rolled out with other firms, but it has been offered with SoFi Invest for years and years. So let me break down the last point about fractional share investing, because the first two are frankly pretty easy to understand. Free is simply free. So fractional share investing is something that I went in detail on a video that I made previously, which I highly recommend checking out. But here are the key features with fractional share investing. You're able to own a portion of a stock as opposed to purchasing the entire share. Therefore, you're able to own a fraction of the share. Straightforward, right? Well, here's kind of the key way it comes into play. If you want to own certain companies, for example, Amazon, which has $2,000 shares, you would have to ordinarily have $2,000 to purchase a share of Amazon at a different brokerage. At SoFi Invest, however, because you're able to use fractional shares, you're able to purchase 1/10 of Amazon for $200 or 1/100th of Amazon for $20, something much more manageable for most people out there, and especially helpful if you want to have diversification. You don't want to put all of your eggs into one basket. You want to be able to allocate fractional interest to different companies and not be weighed down by just their share price. Now, SoFi calls these stock bits, and I think they do that to make it a little bit more approachable for those who don't really have a lot of familiarity with investing, but it really is the exact same thing as fractional share ownership. Now, let's take a look at the SoFi Invest user interface. I find it to be very clean and approachable, especially if you are a beginner in investing. It may not have all of the bells and whistles out there, but frankly, you don't really need them. What it has are the core features which are going to be useful to you. SoFi Invest has an app on your phone, and so you're going to be able to have all these features there, but I'll show you the desktop version so you can get a sense of what it looks like. Right away, you're going to see things that are going to be common at other brokerages, such as a market snapshot or even a watch list where you can follow certain companies in order to get more information about them before you begin investing. Now, where SoFi Invest begins to stand out is in the section that they call Discovery. This is a curated look at the market depending on what topic you're looking at. For example, one of the sections is called Starter Collection. So if you're a beginner investor out there and you click on this starter collection, it's going to recommend to you to purchase the stocks in that collection. This is a pretty awesome thing because if you're new out there, you could be overwhelmed by all of the information, but if you have something kind of curated for you, you want to have your hands on it a little bit, but not too much, this can be a good familiar way to get introduced. Now, let me say that there is one thing you should note, and this is kind of esoteric, but it is worth noting. For example, in the starter collection, you actually are going to be directed to purchase some funds which are great, such as Vanguard and the Spider Index, but you also are going to be pushed to purchase some of SoFi's own ETFs. So what could be so wrong with that? Well, here's where it can get a little bit complicated. If you purchase a SoFi ETF and that ETF fills up and then eventually closes, you're going to have to sell all of your positions and therefore get hit with a big capital gain in the future. And this isn't some radical far out idea either. all sorts of ETFs in the market are cropping up and then eventually failing and having to give a big tax liability to the owners of their shares. It's kind of a quirky little thing and not something I'm saying will happen, but because SoFi has just launched these ETFs, they might not get to a point of scale where it makes sense to keep operating them, and therefore they may have to liquidate them and hit you with a tax liability. But by and large, it's not the end of the world if you own these ETFs, because they often have zero or very low expense ratios, which is kind of the key thing that you want to look out for when you're purchasing ETFs anyway. Me personally, I would only buy Vanguard funds in SoFi Invest, but it's really up to you. As you can see, they also have other collections as well, such as contrarian stocks, which I find to be actually pretty interesting. It could be a way to get exposed to the market in a way that allows you to start developing your own investment thesis, something that I think is a really key thing to do. You're also able to purchase crypto at SoFi Invest, as you can see under the Discovery platform. So you're able to purchase Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum if you want to get yourself a little bit exposure into the crypto world. Now, it is not something I would recommend doing with any significant amount of money of yours, because it is extremely speculative to purchase crypto. And of course, people can make a lot of money doing so, but as a prudent investor, as something that you should do, especially if you're just beginning, I would avoid putting more than 5% of your money in crypto. You could also see that they have popular, trending, different stocks out there, so you can get a sense of things. If you click on the actual stock, you're able to see a description of the stock, which can give you some background on it, as well as a chart and an ability to purchase the stock. At the bottom of the page, you're able to actually click on something which I would find very useful if I were just beginning. It's an investing 101 sort of handbook, and this goes to the broader thing with SoFi is they're trying to really educate you on all of their financial products, whether it's mortgages, whether it's student loans, or it is investing. They're going to provide you information so that you can learn, something that I think is very good if you're just starting out. And that's pretty much it. SoFi Invest is a pretty stripped down platform. They don't offer options. They don't offer mutual funds. They don't actually offer a whole lot of other features found at firms like Charles Schwab, but it does have the key basics, especially for those wanting to begin in investing. And because it is free and it is free to buy and sell stocks, you really can't go wrong. If you sign up for it, you're going to actually get a $25 bonus as of the date of this video, which would be a pretty cool thing to get you going. As a side note, SoFi also offers SoFi Money, a platform that I've highly recommended before, which is a checking savings hybrid account, which allows you to withdraw money from ATMs that are Visa branded for free anywhere, and it is free to use. It also gives you a 1.6% interest rate as of the date of this video. If you sign up for that, which I have a link in the description below, but you don't need to use that one, you can just go directly to their site, you'll also get $25 as of the date of this video. So that between the SoFi Invest and SoFi Money, it can be $50 for doing really nothing. Okay, so let's jump into the automated investing for SoFi Invest. Now, this is really pretty unique and something that I haven't seen any press about whatsoever, especially when I've seen so much good press on Wealthfront and Betterment for supposedly revolutionizing the financial world with robo-advising. SoFi Invest also has that, except unlike Wealthfront and Betterment, they don't charge anything for that service. They charge 0% versus Betterment and Wealthfront, which can charge not very much money, but still 0.25% of all of your money under management. If you're the investor who doesn't want to worry about picking individual stocks and wants SoFi to do it for you, you can use the automated investing platform to select any one of 5 different types of styles, something very similar in other brokerages, ranging from aggressive to conservative and anywhere in between. If you select more aggressive, you're going to be more heavily invested in stocks. If you select more conservative, you're going to be more heavily invested in bonds. One other cool feature with the automated investing tool is automatic rebalancing, which SoFi will do for you at the end of every quarter. So in order to keep your asset allocations to your target, SoFi will automatically rebalance them for you at the end of every quarter. Now, a couple downsides are the fact that SoFi doesn't have tax loss harvesting, but that's not a really big deal. You could do it yourself manually. And they also don't have any accounts outside of the core retirement accounts and individual after-tax accounts. They don't have, for example, 529 accounts. Now let's talk about some of the benefits of SoFi generally. SoFi is a company that I think is really trying to do the right thing. They offer a lot of free services, both text and financial advisory services, which you should take advantage of if you are part of SoFi. For example, you're able to meet with a financial advisor for free at SoFi to talk about anything, whether to get a financial checkup, talk about mortgages, talk about saving for kids or paying off debt. The financial advisory service at SoFi is included when you are a member of SoFi, whether it's SoFi Money or SoFi Invest or any other product that they have. You're able to get exposure to all of their other products for free with the financial advisory service. As a general rule, I would say that SoFi, you really can't go wrong. It's a big company, it's well capitalized. You get to use the services for free, and you're able to get a lot of really good services at that. It's something definitely worth trying out. And that's about all I have to say about SoFi Invest. It really is a simple platform. There's not a whole lot else you can really talk about. Now, the number one thing that I'd recommend most people who are looking to begin investing is just to give it a shot. Try to open an account and try to use your own money. That's the best way to learn about investing, even if it's only the $25 that they give you for signing up for the account. Investing can be a great way to set yourself up for the future. I have all sorts of videos talking about my experiences with investing and my suggestions on what to do, especially if you are just starting out. So let me know in the comments below if you would get SoFi Invest or if you think there are better platforms out there. I personally use Charles Schwab and a few other platforms, but by and large, I can see the value in getting SoFi Invest. It's not something that I think has a ton of features, but it has the core features that most investors are going to need. And best of all, it's free, and they will give you $25 to sign up. So again, my name is Kevin Conway. I make personal finance videos all the time. Give a like to this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'll see you next time. Thanks.